Your body has been sending you warning signals for months, maybe even years. Small signs, easy to dismiss, easy to ignore. But here's what most people don't realize. By the time you actually feel chest pain, your arteries could already be 70% blocked. Right now, as you're watching this video, millions of people are walking around with dangerously clogged arteries and they have absolutely no idea. The symptoms are so quiet, so ordinary, so easy to blame on other things that most people dismiss them as just getting older or being stressed. But what if I told you that understanding these warning signs today, right now, could literally add 5, 10, even 15 years to your life? This isn't about creating fear. This is about giving you knowledge that can save your life. And if you're over 40, or if you have family history of heart disease, this message is specifically for you. Before we continue, I want you to know something important. Every fact I share today comes from research by the Centers for Disease Control, Mayo Clinic, Harvard Medical School, and the American Heart Association. This isn't guesswork, this is science. And before we go further, if you're someone who values your health and wants to stay informed, hit that subscribe button right now. We create content like this every week to help you live healthier, longer. And drop a comment below telling me where you're watching from. I read every single one. Now, let's talk about why this matters so much. Heart disease killed 680,981 Americans in 2023 alone. That's one person dying every 33 seconds from cardiovascular disease. Think about that for a moment. In the time it takes you to watch this video, several people will die from heart-related problems that could have been prevented. And here's the part that should give you tremendous hope. According to the American Heart Association and Harvard Medical School, 80% of cardiovascular disease is preventable. Some experts even say it's as high as 90% preventable with the right lifestyle changes and early detection. Let me say that again because it's so important. 8 out of 10 cases could be stopped before they ever start, but only if you know what to look for, only if you recognize the warning signs early enough. Think about your own body right now. Be honest with yourself. When was the last time you really paid attention to how you feel? Not just when something hurts badly, but those subtle changes, that tiredness you've been ignoring for months, those stairs that suddenly feel harder to climb than they used to, the pressure in your chest you blamed on stress or anxiety. Your arteries are like rivers flowing through your entire body, carrying oxygen and life-giving nutrients to every single cell, every organ, every muscle. But when those rivers start to narrow, when plaque builds up on the walls like sediment, everything changes. Your body starts sending you messages, warning signals, whispers that something isn't right. The problem? Most of us don't speak that language. We don't know how to listen. Let me explain what's happening inside your body right now in simple terms. Your arteries are smooth, flexible tubes. Picture a garden hose when it's brand new. Blood flows freely, easily, delivering everything your heart, brain, and muscles need. But over time, something called plaque starts building up. This is a mixture of cholesterol, fat, calcium, and other substances in your blood. It's like rust forming inside a pipe. At first, it's just a thin layer. Blood can still flow, but it has to work harder. As years pass, that layer gets thicker. Now your arteries are narrower. Your heart is pumping harder just to push blood through. Your organs are getting less oxygen. Your muscles feel weak. This process is called atherosclerosis. And here's the scary truth. You might not feel anything until it's 70% blocked. That's when symptoms finally become obvious. That's when people end up in emergency rooms. But your body tries to warn you much earlier. You just need to know the signs. Now, let's go through the silent warning signs of artery blockages, starting with number 1, unexplained exhaustion. The first warning sign is chronic fatigue that you can't explain. This isn't the normal tired feeling after a long day. This is waking up exhausted even after sleeping 8 hours. Needing a nap in the afternoon for no clear reason, feeling drained doing tasks that used to be easy. Research from the National Institutes of Health shows that persistent, unexplained fatigue is one of the earliest indicators of cardiovascular problems, especially in women. But most people blame it on aging, stress, or being busy. Here's what's really happening. When your arteries are partially blocked, your cells aren't getting enough oxygen. Your body is working twice as hard to do normal activities. That constant strain shows up as exhaustion. If you've been tired for weeks or months and you can't figure out why, your heart might be trying to tell you something. Next, warning sign number 2, shortness of breath. The second sign is getting out of breath doing things that used to be easy. Maybe you used to walk up a flight of stairs without thinking twice. Now, halfway up, you're breathing hard. Or you're playing with your grandkids and suddenly you feel like you can't catch your breath. According to Cleveland Clinic, this happens because when your arteries are blocked, your heart can't pump enough oxygen-rich blood to your lungs and muscles, so your body starts rationing. It sends oxygen to vital organs first and cuts back everywhere else. People dismiss this. They say, "I'm just out of shape," or "I'm getting older." But being out of breath during mild activity is not normal aging. It's your cardiovascular system struggling to keep up. Next, warning sign number 3, chest pressure or discomfort. Now let's talk about chest discomfort. This is the one everyone knows about, but most people still ignore it. When you think heart attack, you picture someone clutching their chest, falling to the ground. And sometimes it happens that way, but more often, arterial blockages cause something much more subtle. It feels like pressure, like someone is squeezing your chest, or like there's a heavy weight sitting on it. It might only last a few minutes. It might come and go. Mayo Clinic calls this angina. It happens when your coronary arteries, the ones that supply blood directly to your heart muscle, get blocked. Your heart isn't getting enough oxygen and it's screaming for help. Many people think it's indigestion or muscle strain. They don't connect it to their heart. But if you ever feel pressure, tightness, or discomfort in your chest, especially during physical activity or stress, take it seriously. Next, warning sign number 4, pain in unexpected places. Here's something most people don't know. Arterial blockages don't always cause chest pain. Sometimes the pain shows up somewhere completely different. Your left arm, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, even your upper back. This is called referred pain. Your heart and these other areas share the same nerve pathways, so when your heart is in distress, your brain gets confused about where the pain is coming from. Johns Hopkins Medicine reports that jaw pain, especially in women, can be an early sign of coronary artery disease, and arm pain, particularly in the left arm, is one of the classic warnings that blood flow to the heart is compromised. If you're experiencing unexplained pain in these areas, especially if it comes and goes or gets worse with activity, it's time to get your heart checked. Next, warning sign number 5, leg pain when walking. This is the warning sign most people completely miss, and it's one of the most important. If you get cramping or pain in your legs when you walk, pain that goes away when you rest, that's called claudication. It means the arteries in your legs are blocked. The American Heart Association says peripheral artery disease often indicates that you have blockages elsewhere too, including in your heart and brain. It's like a warning light on your dashboard. If one set of arteries is blocked, there's a good chance others are too. People think their legs are just weak from aging. They don't realize their arteries are crying out for help. But here's the truth. If you have peripheral artery disease, you have 4 to 5 times higher risk of heart attack or stroke. If your legs hurt when you walk and the pain stops when you rest, don't brush it off. Next, warning sign number 6, cold hands and feet plus dizziness. 2 more signs to watch for: constantly cold hands and feet and frequent dizziness. If your hands and feet are always cold, even indoors or when it's warm outside, blood isn't flowing properly to your extremities. And if you feel dizzy when you stand up quickly or lightheaded during physical activity, that's reduced blood flow to your brain. Your brain needs constant oxygen to function. When it doesn't get enough because of blocked arteries, you feel dizzy, confused, or lightheaded. A study published in the journal Stroke found that recurrent dizziness, especially in people over 50, can be an early warning sign of carotid artery disease, blockages in the arteries that supply blood to your brain. These aren't just minor annoyances, they're your body's way of telling you something is wrong. So, what can you do about this? Let me be completely honest. I'm not promising you can reverse severe arterial blockages overnight. That's not how the body works, and anyone who tells you differently is lying to you. But here's what decades of research shows you can do to support your cardiovascular health and prevent further damage. First, get screened by a medical professional. If you're over 40 and you've noticed any of these warning signs, make an appointment with your doctor this week. Ask for a comprehensive cardiovascular screening. They might recommend an EKG, a stress test, or an ultrasound of your arteries. Early detection literally saves lives. Second, move your body every single day. You don't need to run marathons. Even 30 minutes of walking each day improves blood flow, reduces inflammation, and helps clear arterial plaque. Harvard Medical School research shows that people who walk 7,000 steps each day have a 25% lower risk of cardiovascular disease and a 47% lower risk of death from all causes. Just walking. That's the power you have. Third, focus on foods that actively support arterial health. Eat more leafy greens, berries, fatty fish rich in omega-3s like salmon, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. These foods reduce inflammation and help keep your arteries flexible. Cut back on processed foods, excess sugar, and trans fats. These accelerate plaque buildup. Fourth, manage your stress levels. Chronic stress raises cortisol, increases inflammation, and raises blood pressure, all of which damage your arteries. Find ways to calm your nervous system. Deep breathing, meditation, time in nature, or talking to someone you trust. Fifth, prioritize quality sleep. Research from the multi-ethnic study of atherosclerosis shows that people who sleep less than 6 hours a night have significantly higher rates of arterial plaque buildup. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Your body does critical repair work while you sleep. These aren't quick fixes, but they're powerful, proven tools that support your body's natural ability to heal and protect itself. Here's something I want you to really think about. Right now, your heart is beating. Your lungs are breathing. Your body is doing everything it can to keep you alive and healthy. Even with blocked arteries, even with reduced blood flow, your cells are still fighting for you. Your body has always been on your side, but it needs your help. It needs you to listen to the signals it's sending. It needs you to take action before small problems become big ones. You deserve to feel strong, energetic, healthy. You deserve to be around for your family, your grandchildren, the people who love you. And the good news is you have more control over your health than you think. So here's what I want you to do right now. If this video helped you understand your body better, hit that like button. It helps more people see this information. Share this video with someone you care about, a parent, a friend, a spouse. You could literally save a life. Type yes in the comments if you're committed to paying attention to your body and taking your health seriously. I read every comment and I want to know you're out there taking care of yourself. And subscribe to this channel because I'm here to give you real, science-backed information that helps you live longer and healthier. Your body is talking to you. Are you listening? I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself.